Everyone is concerned about the Andromeda update. I've talked to a lot of you guys, and you guys are concerned your ads are not performing well. Your ads that did really well have seen plummets, losing 30%, 40% sales in just a couple of days, right? There's no consistency in performance. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to mitigate that and what to do to make sure even with the new Andromeda update, you get consistent results. I'm going to tell you the biggest thing that you need to focus on that has changed because of the Andromeda update, and also how to implement it. To give you an idea and to give you proof that I know what I'm talking about, as you can see right here, this is one of our client stores. We've done about $400,000 in the past week. As you see, the sales, 47,000, 49,000, 51,000, 50,000, 52, 58, 55, $60,000. The consistent theme is that we're scaling with consistency without any sudden drop-offs. And this is with the Andromeda update, right? As you can see, this is in the past week. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing to get these results and scale with consistency, even with the Andromeda update, and how you can replicate the same. There's no guesswork. It's a very easy, replicatable process. With that being said, every video I offer 10 free consultation calls. To my subscribers, all you do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, then click the first link in the description. You'll be taken to my calendar. On my calendar, book a free call with me. I'll help you with your ads, your marketing, whatever you're struggling with. I'll be more than happy to help you with it. Let's jump right into it. So first things first, let me just give you a quick rundown of what has changed with the new Andromeda update. What has changed is that if you do not have unique creatives, Facebook will not push it in front of people, which means you will have a drop off in sales, obviously, because not enough people are seeing your ads. Therefore, you're not put in front of enough people to get the similar results like you were getting before. Now, this is because Facebook now rewards creatives that are unique in nature. These need to be creatives that are completely different from each other and not just the same. So that is why you're not seeing consistent results. The problem is your creative. And to help you with the creative, the first thing I want you to understand is the 80-20 rule. Well, this basically means that 80% of your creative work should be variations of proven winners, and 20% should be testing new formats. So the rule of thumb is you need now, especially more than ever, new unique variations of your creative every single week. I recommend testing at least 6 to 10 unique new ad creatives every single week if you want to get consistent results. And out of these 10 creatives, 80% should be variations of your winning creative, and 20% should be testing new formats and new styles and new angles so that you can have new winners. Now, this is important because you do not want to necessarily reinvent the wheel. You want to replicate what's already working to get consistent sales. But at the same time, you also want to have new variations so that you can expand and explore new options. And you might find a creator that does really well, better than any other creator you've tested before. So that is the 80-20 rule. So every week, you want to take your best performing ad creative and you ask yourself, how can I make this better? The key here with the new Andromeda update is not to have small iterations. What I basically mean by that is if you have an ad creative that performed really well before Andromeda update, you could just take the first 3-4 seconds, add a new hook to it, and that will do really well. But now you can't do that anymore. You need to have a unique creative, right? You can take inspiration, obviously, from your winning ad creatives. For example, what market to target, what problem to target, but needs to be completely unique in nature. So you want to look at every single week, look at your top performing ad creatives, see what's working there, and then create 6 to 10 new ad creatives that have the same concept. So you're still replicating success, but it's a unique ad creative in itself. At the same time, out of those 10 creatives, 2 or 3 should be testing a completely new style, a completely new format, complete new angle, whatever it might be. That's your testing creatives. And then 80% should be your winning ad creative reiterated into a unique new creative. That is what I want you to do. Now, that is easy to say, but it's hard when it comes to actual practice. So I'm going to tell you exactly what all you should change in the new creatives that you make and how it will affect the results. There are a couple of things that I have here. The first thing that you want to test and have unique in these ad creatives is the hook. You want to have hooks that are unique and have different opening lines. So these are basically going to be your first 3 to 5 seconds. The next is you can have a different visual model or you can have a different voiceover as well, right? That's an easy change to make. The next could be the tone of the video. It could be smiling, happy, or it could be a serious tone. The next is the background. You can easily change the backgrounds, have different indoors or outdoor settings, and that is one iteration as well. The next thing you can change is product angles. You can shoot from different angles the same product. You can have close-up shots, you can have lifestyle demos where someone's using the product. The next thing you can do is test different text overlays, right? You can have different captions on the video, and also, quick side tangent, have captions on all your videos. If you don't have captions, you're losing a lot of money, because most of the people watch the ad videos on silent without the audio. So if you don't have captions, you're losing a lot of potential customers. But have different text overlays. You can have different fonts, different colors, different callouts. And you can also test with different lengths and different pacing. So it could be 15 seconds long, it could be 30 seconds long. The pacing could be fast, slow, however you like it. And the last thing you can test is your call to action, right? You can have a simple shop now, or you can have a don't miss this X amount of offer or discount, whatever that might be. But the point is, when you combine these variables, you'll get hundreds of new ads, and that is how you build a system that's easily replicatable, right? The next thing I want to talk about is the cycle for these iterations. So the system that I recommend you implement is have weekly new creatives, like I mentioned. So week one could be launching a pack of 6 to 10 ads. These are based on your winning ad creatives. Week two could be identifying the performers and then killing the ads that don't perform well. And then week three could be taking the new ad creatives that performed really well last week and then replicating success and then doing the same thing over and over again. This way, every week you'll have new winning ad creatives that you pump out, and you'll never run out of winning ad creatives. And you'll have consistent sales and consistent results, because the Andromeda update doesn't really affect you anymore, because there are new creatives that are being pushed out every single week. Now, lastly, I want to talk about that 20%. If you remember at the start of the video, I mentioned the 80-20 rule. Let's talk about that 20%, which is testing new angles. So this is where you want to test fresh new formats, and this could be completely unique. Think outside the box. It doesn't need to be something that has been working for you, and that's the good part about it, right? The three evergreen formats that I recommend you can test within is, it could be problem and then showing the solution UGC. This is basically where you show the pain point, then your product is the fix. You can do a before and after, which can show visual transformation, and you can also do a lifestyle demo, which is showing the product in action used by someone with fast-paced cuts and text overlays, right? These are just some ideas to help you test new variations without taking too much risk. These are very safe. They already work. So you can do that, or just think outside the box, right? You can use AI, obviously use ChatGPT, get ideas and think outside the box, and have 20% of your creatives every single week be completely new, unique angles. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the exact step-by-step process to implement in terms of your creative framework to get consistent sales even after the Andromeda update, right? And as I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm offering 10 free consultation calls to my subscribers. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the first link in the description. Book a free call. On the call, we'll go over your ads, your marketing, your strategy, whatever you're struggling with. I'll be more than happy to help you with it. With that being said, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.